Derick Giwner here with another edition of the Harness Spotlight. This week we're going to look at Saratoga Raceway for Saturday, July the 20th. They are presenting the $260,000 Joe Gerrity Jr. Memorial, and what a stacked field it is. Field of 8 in this field. Probably 6 of them have a legitimate chance to win. The inside 6 are all really good. Not that the 7 and 8 are bad, but it's kind of tough to win from the outside post in races on half-mile tracks, and this one is. It's race 7 on the card. It starts a pick 4. And the morning line favorite here is number 5, None Better A. And there really haven't been any better because he's won 9 straight races. He's been on quite a roll. This is probably the toughest field he's faced this year. He did win the Battle of Lake Erie at Northfield, but this field came up a little bit tougher. And unfortunate for him that he's a horse that's been showing speed week after week, and he's got a lot of speed to his inside. One of them being number 4, This Is the Plan. He finished second in the William Houghton Memorial last week at the Meadowlands, and we're going to take a look at that replay because he got a little bit blocked towards the end of this mile. Right now, he's the 10 horse sitting in the pocket behind Lather Up, who's now the co-fastest horse of all time. Also in this field, you'll see the 6 on the outside. That's McWicked, who's number 3 in the Gerrity. McWicked a little bit flat, but you'll notice Yannick's going to the whip. It looks like he has room. Right towards the end of the mile, he kind of grabs up. You know, I guess it got shut off a little bit late. He wasn't going to win that race. Lather Up's just been too strong. Got away with some decent fractions there. But still, it just goes to show you just how sharp This Is the Plan is right now. He's got a win and 4 seconds in his last 5 starts. 2 of those losses came to Lather Up, who's probably the best older pacer in the sport right now. There's really no reason to believe that driver Yannick Gingras isn't going to go to the lead here. I think he's going to be bowls to the wall, so to speak, to the front in this spot. And it's not going to be easy to get there. I mean, the wall from the inside has been known to fire out pretty fast, and Jim Pantoliano certainly can make some speed from the inside. Western Fame in post position number 2 also has a ton of speed. He's going to be firing off the gate. But I think it's more likely that the wall of Western Fame will give up the bid for the front than This Is the Plan. And once he gets there, it's just so tough to run down these top horses on the front end. And, you know, I expect the pace to be fast because I expect either McWicked or None Better to come, you know, first over and really push the pace. Jimmy Freight will certainly be in the outer flow here. But the more I look at this race, I just think that This Is the Plan is going to be in the best spot. You know, he should get the front in this spot. He should be setting he'll be setting a fast pace, but it really depends on how quickly, you know, a guy like Brian Sears wants to come after him with McWicked if he is the horse that's first over. And McWicked's been a little bit flat lately. He's been more of grinding it out and, you know, getting into the money rather than, you know, coming with quick bursts. So he's really going to be one of the keys to the race here as to how quickly he comes up, because if he really presses This Is the Plan, that gives horses like None Better and Jimmy Freight a much better shot. If he kind of grinds it out and, you know, hovers, you know, maybe a length back, 3/4 of a length back on the outside in second, it's going to make it very tough for one of them to catch him. So in this race, in the Gerrity, I kind of like This Is the Plan as my top pick. I think Western Fame, I'm going to use him in second. He should be sitting, you know, no worse than second or third in this field and have every opportunity to get up for a really nice piece. And I'm going to use McWicked because I really think even though he might end up first up in this field, I think he's got that grinding kind of mentality where he can just kind of hang around and idle on the rim and then stick around for a piece. I just think it's going to be really hard for None Better or Jimmy Freight to close from the back unless Brian Sears does something uncharacteristic and really presses the leader, you know, really hard there. So race 7 at Saratoga on Saturday, July the 20th. It's the Gerrity Memorial, the 20th edition at Saratoga. I'm going with number 4, This Is the Plan, but I got a bonus play for you today. I'm going to take a look at the $5,000 guaranteed pick 5, which starts in race number 1. I think we're going to pop that ticket up on the screen here. And, you know, we're just going to roll through the sequence really quickly. I have an $18 ticket. In the first leg, I went with numbers 2 and 3, Save Me a Dance and Genius Man. Save Me a Dance, you know, looks like the clear one to beat in this field, coming out of the Shepherd, finishing a good second. Genius Man, he was facing some tough competition in the kindergarten. I'm really not sure what to make of him yet, so I'm going to use him on my ticket here. Race number 2, I got 3 horses, the 2, 4, and 8. The 2-horse Dragonology is down in class. This is a If you look, he's going out for trainer Nick Surk, who's #2 in wins in the nation. So, obviously one to watch out for. The 4 Century Endeavor has already got 2 wins in this class in his last 3 starts. #8, How's Max Blackjack? That's a tricky name. He's dropping in class. 8-hole, obviously tough to win him, but he's got a ton of early speed and could get into it. Race #3, I got 3 horses in here, the 2, 3, and 4. The 2, Levine, made a break last time, but I don't know if you want to just give up on him that quickly. His prior start was pretty good. This one's owned by the Ric Flair stables. Woo! #3 is Trick Card. Just missed in his debut in Excelsior. Yannick Gingras picking up the drive. That's a nice change there. The 4, I Roll the Dice. 6-5 on the morning line makes me not want to use this horse. Moving into a new barn, going from Garrett Dowse to Herb Miller. You just don't know what to expect. He still hasn't won a race yet this year in 3 starts. I don't know. He's on my ticket, but I'm not thrilled with him. Moving on to race #4, we have the 4, the Veteran. He's my top pick in here. I think he's the class of this field and the one to beat. The 5, I'm the Muscle. If you look back, won in this class 3 starts back here at Saratoga with Billy Dobson in the bike as the favorite. So I'm going to use both the 4 and the 5 in this race. Over to race #5. This is probably a pretty tricky race. I'm going to single a horse here because on a feel angle that I think So-So DeVee, is dropping in class from the Shepherd and New York Sire Stakes to this Excelsior A. He's going out for a top barn. I really think he's going to be firing off the gate and have a big shot to just go down the road. And quite frankly, if he doesn't win, I don't know which one of these is going to win. It's a pretty wide open field. So I felt I had to take a single in this race and stand my ground on something. So we got an $18 ticket. This is at Saratoga on July the 18th. It's a pretty good sequence, a great day of racing at Saratoga. We believe they have 14 live races, starts at 7 o'clock. We have all the live video on DRF Harness Live. Garnett Barnsdale will be taking you through the action. Good luck.